friends. Welcome to Authentic Eats with Jennifer Elizabeth. Today we have a smorgasbord of things that I would like to share with you. Some real good stuff, and then I have my grandbabies here with me as we prepare these beautiful dishes today. First, what I want to do, we're going to make some keto crackers that is going to help you in a beautiful way where your health and all of those things are concerned. This is okay because what I want to do is to show that in spite of all the little things that are going on wrong and about you, you're able to make a difference in your homes doing whatever you have to do. So here, this is Lucy and this is Lily. And they are here, and they're at the moment, they're teething, so they're a bit cranky. So what I'm going to do with Lucy, I am going to hand her over to Papa so he can hold her while we do this beautiful video. Say hello. Hello. Okay. Thank you, Daddy. Okay. So today, guess what? We're going to be making some keto crackers, and it's going to be some hand stuff, so I'm going to put on my gloves. So these keto crackers, they're very, very good. I want to show you something with keto. Keto deals with ketones of your body, where you go on a low-carb diet that puts your body into a burning mode. For instance, we have with this almond flour, this is what I'm going to use to make the crackers. You have here for a quarter cup, it has 5 carbohydrates and 3 grams of fiber. So what you do, it may say 5 carbohydrates, 3 grams, so you take out the fiber and you're able to know it's just 2 grams of carbohydrates in your crackers that you're going to use, and we're going to use a cup today, so there would be 8 grams in these crackers we're going to make today. Now in your regular flour, we have here a quarter cup is 23 grams of carbohydrates. When you're on a keto diet, those are the low amounts. So think about this, a quarter cup is going to put you over the intake of your carbohydrates today, and I'm going to go in more to that from time to time. But I want to get to making these crackers. Hey, how is everybody doing? Now we've got here, it is a cup of almond flour. So in this, in all, is 8 grams of carbohydrates, and then I have 2 tablespoons of flax meal and 2 tablespoons of hemp seed and a teaspoon of salt. And now what we're going to do, we're going to mix this together, and I'm going to use just water. Just think about it. I'm going to get this water. From here, what we do, in spite we have a filter in our refrigerator, we still filter our water to bring it to 0 water. So now, here am I, and I'm going to start with 3 tablespoons of water. And I'm going to mix this together. And this is all it takes. And I'm telling you, it's going to be such a good moment. Well, as I notice, I'm going to put a tablespoon more. So in order is 4 tablespoons of water. And I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to start to just pull it together. And beloved, these are your crackers are ready. I'm telling you, the word of God says He satisfies your mouth with good things, so your strength is renewed as the eagle. Now I've got this all together here. This is a clean surface I have. And what I've done, I went ahead and I got my parchment paper because with almond flour, it doesn't have gluten, and what happens, many times it will stick. So you use a good parchment paper. I remember I was at a relative's house, and they had parchment paper from the dollar store, and when they put it into the oven, it caught on flames. Get the right one. We got this from Costco. This is some good stuff because you want to be effective when you're preparing meals for your family. So here now, I'm rolling it. The cameraman is giving you a good, you know what, I thank God for family. I love my family, and I want my family not only to be spiritually healthy, but also physically healthy. And these are some meals that we prepare. Incidentally, this is going to be our late lunch today. So remember, in these crackers I'm putting together here, it's only 8 grams of carbohydrates, and with the flax meal and the hemp seeds, those are very nutritious grains for you and seeds. So after I got it here, I put it back in the on my baking sheet there, and I'm going to take, I want you to see what I'm going to do here. See? Look what you got here. So then I get my scissors and I cut it. What am I going to do? Now I have my pizza cutter, and I'm going to start to slice them, score them, just like if you go to the store and you buy crackers, and you can just take it out and eat it and enjoy it. So it takes about 10 minutes or less. So in the meanwhile, I show you the other stuff. It will be my pleasure to put these in the oven and leave it to bake. Okay. So now I'm going to put this aside here. We finished making the crackers, and now I am going to make a authentic tuna salad. But what we're going to do, I'm going to make my own mayonnaise. So here we go. The recipe for this mayonnaise, it's just what I've done. I've got a bottle already prepared, and I'm going to make it directly in the bottle. So first, I'm going to put in here, let me get my measuring spoon from over here. And I'm going to put in a tablespoon of fresh squeezed lemon juice. Okay, that's 1 tablespoon. And then I'm going to put in a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And beloved, when you're going to use, this is Himalayan sea salt, which is very good for you. You know, years ago, I used to be on blood pressure medicine, and God has started to give me these particular recipes, and I had no understanding that there was such as a keto diet. But eventually, I get an understanding about the keto diet and realized that my problems was high carbohydrate food. So now, what we're gonna do, I'm gonna crack 1 egg, and I'm telling you, beloved, make sure when you put your eggs together that you get healthy eggs, because we are very high in nutrition. Now this here is an avocado mayonnaise that I bought, and it doesn't taste good to us. And I am going to make my own mayonnaise, which is going to be a fraction of the cost. And this is some real good avocado oil that we're going to use here today. 1 cup of avocado oil. And it's going to make this so good. So when you're eating the mayonnaise, it's going to be, you'll be putting healthy fats in your body. And one thing you do, you pour it in slowly, that the egg would remain at the bottom. And now it's time for us to make the mayonnaise. Everything, 1 shot. Okay, here we go. See what is happening there? You just keep it stable, don't move it. The egg yolk is in the center and it's doing its own emulsifying. And before you realize it, we're gonna have our mayonnaise. So as you're getting the emulsification, you just raise it a bit. Look what's happening there. Bring it close. And beloved, here is your mayonnaise, and look, it is delicious. It is thick. Wow. So when you're eating this mayonnaise, you know what you're putting in your body. We're gonna make sure we get all out of here. Now, while I'm doing this, I tell you something about my son. I usually say to him, is there anything that you do not have that's supposed to be in the kitchen? Because as soon as you ask him, he's got it. So I'm telling you, this is a beautiful piece of instrument to use that does things. Travis, what do you call this instrument?
It's a hand blender.
It's a hand blender. You remember the old one that you used? Now this does the work. Now we've made our own mayonnaise, and I made this out of the avocado oil. And today I went ahead and made some early. So we're going to use this mayonnaise, guess what, to put our tuna salad together. And this tuna salad is authentic, it's different. Now we have the homemade mayonnaise, and we're going to put some pecans in it. I've got the color peppers, onions, shallot, parsley, and this, let me tell you something. I never liked tuna, but coming to Colorado, to my son and my daughter-in-law house, this changed. So if you would like to get this type of tuna, Costco markets that I do not know, you can look online and see, but this is the real stuff. So we're gonna put it together. And one thing I want to tell you, when you're putting foods together, if you can put it together in containers with a good presentation right away, that from the kitchen, you can put it right on the table. So here we have the tuna, and this is something with me and my son. He loves to really mush the tuna down. So I'm gonna do a big mushing moment. And look what's gonna happen here. I'm gonna put all of these beautiful veggies and the nuts. It is so quick and it's so nutritional. And now I have mustard and the Himalayan salt. And look what's gonna happen. I have the mayonnaise right here that I just prepared. I put it in here and put it together. And if you love spicy stuff, which I do, because I am an island woman, born and raised in British Guiana, and God has blessed me with these beautiful talents that I can take all of these things and put it together. You know, years ago, I went to culinary school in New York, and I can tell you, as a caterer, I realized that God has given me this as a gift, and my desire is to help others with it. Travis, could you give me that bowl now? I'm going to put it for presentation. I'm telling you. You see this that I'm putting together? My daughter-in-law loves it. So eventually she's going to be our taste tester. This is really good, and I'm going to get her to come and taste it. So, this is what's going to happen here. See that? I put it in this container, and this is set for our lunch. Now, these are the crackers that I made, that I have some in the oven. And for 1 cup, look what it is yield here. It's very, very important. And then, what I want to show you also, no, before I show you the others, Michelle, come around here with the baby and come and try this. She is my taster.
Good afternoon, Facebook.
Okay, let me hold the baby so you can get to taste it.
She is right. I do love her tuna. Made with love.
Thank you, darling.
Mwah. Thank you.
So she is my tester, and so we're gonna have this for our lunch. And then these are some cupcakes, keto cupcakes, which I've made, and I'm gonna do one show helping you. And the topping is mascarpone cheese, and I'm gonna show you how to use that. It is delicious, and look at this. This here is about less than 2 carbs. So think about this. All of this here is 8 carbs, and this less than 2 carbs. Now, what we do here that is very, very important, I want to show you. I'm a distributor of Melaleuca products, and this is the top of the line in our home. It has a high contents of zinc and also vitamin C that is good to build up your immune system. So what I would do, we will put it and just have it all diluted in a glass of water, and I'm telling you, from there I'm gonna pour some Perrier in it, because this is what we'll be drinking with our meal. So in spite of not drinking soda, this is so delicious and healthy. So for lunch, we're having almond crackers with authentic tuna salad, a keto cupcake, and for our beverage, a nutritional drink. Now today, in closing, this is what I want to share with you. The Word of God, biblical recipes for authentic living. As God's people, just like how I have showed you these recipes that we've put together, a meal, God has given us His Word, and He has placed biblical recipes inside of it to help us to live good and healthy lives. And today I want to leave with you 1 Peter chapter 3, and reading from verses 10. It says here, whosoever would love life and see good days must keep their tongues from evil and their lips from deceitful speech. Now, the Word of God is saying, just like how I've put together a healthy meal for my family that would help them to be healthy and effective, that for our long life and well-being, the Word of God tells us about our speech, that if we love long life and healthy days, we have to watch what we say. Just like how we want to have healthy bodies, we watch what we eat, watch what you say. So again, I say to you, beloved, believe in the Lord and see God brings every aspect of your life together in your spiritual, physical, emotional, moral, financial, and relational, every aspect. So from my kitchen, our kitchen, we all kitchen here, put the camera on the little babies today. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. Yes. And I want to encourage you, go play my video, share it, and then also try out, and we're gonna do more keto cooking that's gonna help you. I'm telling you, since I'm on this diet, God has taken me off of blood pressure medicine, and I'm able to function in a much better way, and the food is palatable. It's not stuff that you do not like. You love it, that you do not want to go back to the old way. So from Jennifer Elizabeth, have a blessed and authentic day. Shalom, shalom, bye-bye.